As many as 13,000 people are killed every year, the result of drunken drivers getting behind the wheel. That's according to the Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
But how many of those drivers have been given a second, a third, even a fourth chance, some without ever having their licenses suspended or revoked? Our Andrea McCarran shows us some alarming statistics.
In April of 2008, a 9 News photographer called police when he witnessed an erratic driver headed north on I-270. Police said he'd already hit 2 guardrails and was still driving.
On a busy highway, it's just a miracle that no one was hurt or killed in that. He clearly had no ability to drive safely.
Joseph Kevin McLaughlin of Potomac was pulled over near Falls Road. He later pleaded guilty to driving or attempting to drive while impaired by alcohol. The disposition of that case, probation before judgment.
Let someone sober up in jail. They can attend meetings while they're in jail. At some point there has to be a sanction that makes it clear this is not acceptable behavior.
3 years later, we wondered what had happened to McLaughlin. He is, after all, a PhD, a world-renowned scientist, and the founder of the International Epidemiology Foundation in Rockville. According to his online bio, he is also a professor at Vanderbilt University School of Medicine. This is what our record search turned up. In October of 2009, McLaughlin was charged again, this time with 7 counts of negligent and reckless driving, as well as driving while under the influence. In February of 2010, records show, it was determined his case would not be prosecuted. Just 4 months later, in June of 2010, McLaughlin was pulled over in Montgomery County again. He was charged with 4 offenses, including driving while impaired by alcohol. That case is scheduled to go to trial in August. In Maryland alone, the number of residents with 3 or more DUI convictions is more than 25,000. The number of Maryland residents with 5 or more DUI convictions is nearly 4,000.
How many times does somebody get a bite at the apple? How many times do we risk them killing or seriously injuring another person?
Andrea McCarran, 9 News Now.
Maryland MVA records show McLaughlin has never had his license suspended or revoked. We asked McLaughlin and his lawyer for on-camera interviews, which they declined. Attorney Reginald Bowers said, quote, "No one charged with a crime should be intimidated into commenting before trial."